Hey Libra, welcome to your April reading. I'm going to put my mic down as I shuffle for you, so you won't be able to hear me very clearly. I'll sound very distant, but as soon as I've done shuffling, I'll pick you up and you'll be able to hear the guidance, so please be patient. Thank you guys. Okay, keywords. Let's see. Da-da-da. Okay guys, so the first off we have Animal Guardian. So trust your instincts. I feel like this is a great time for you to be checking in with yourself and trust in what you want and your desire during this time. As we get into the second column, I'll touch more on the desire part of that. But I feel like you need to realize that this is a time when you are able to truly trust in how you feel, your emotions, and what you feel is right for you. Trust in their ability. I do feel like there may be this, so far I feel like as though you might be feeling a little bit like I cannot trust my own instincts, but you can. This is telling you to do just that because you are on the right path. This is paired with the Wheel of Fortune, so your look is changing. Things are starting to kind of pick up, and I'm feeling the momentum of this year finally picking up now here in April for us Libra. And for you guys, you're on the right path here. It's saying you're going in the right direction, and I feel as though you're being supported as well in this direction and where you're going. But again, the Wheel of Fortune is sort of being like things are going the way that they're going, but I feel like there's going to be this twist in look where you may have felt like things are not working out to seeing things start to work out for you. It says to spend time outdoors, so get out in nature. This is paired with the creator, which means you are creating something, you're bringing things into creation in your life. But I do feel this need to get outside and allow nature to kind of soothe you and also bring inspiration. Again, this is trusting in your instincts, and it all comes under the same kind of thing. It's like see the signs, trust in nature, trust in the universe, and have faith. But realize that this is a time for creation. So say no to things that are not in alignment with you. Because realize that what you're putting out into the world is what's creating the world. I feel like saying that as in just realize that what you're putting out there, the words that you say, what you're speaking, is what you're creating. This next column, we have the Hunter. This is track down your fears and dreams. So this is what I was talking about with fears and desires. Sorry, I said dreams, I meant desires. The Hunter, literally, he is able to differentiate between something that we want and desire, between something that we think is good for us but is more of a coping mechanism, or something that blocks us. It's a fear, it's a concern, it's a worry. I think you need to differentiate with, things that are preventing you from moving forward. Is it because you're scared of what that might mean, or you can't see the outcome, so you're kind of afraid to take the first leaps? This is what the Hunter is doing. He's figuring out what is good angle and what is not, what is carving the path towards, his hunt, and what is carving his path towards just a lake. Actually, the lake is probably a good thing. It's not a great analogy, but you know what I'm saying. The opposite direction to where he needs to be going. The next card, pay attention. It is reversed. Focus on divine and perfect health. And the Empress in reverse. So you're definitely being a little bit out of sync and not feeling your own power during this time. And this is saying you need to focus on, again, what is feeling unhealthy and imbalanced for you. You're Libra, so you need to be creating a balance for yourself in order for you to feel contented and I guess move forward with things as well. If something feels off, you trust your intuition and you kind of freeze because it's like something's off. And when you are not focusing on divine health and, you know, taking care of your basic needs, I would say it gets us not feeling in our power. Also, in terms of health-wise, I feel as though some of you may not be being 100% healthy for whatever reasons that is to you personally, Libra. Obviously, this is for all Librans. And this is making you feel powerless with this. And that could be creating a fear for you as well in your life and kind of getting that stagnant energy. Underneath, we have you and your loved ones are safe, which I guess that is the I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to tell you you're going to be okay because, again, I'm not a doctor and this is not a personal reading anyway. However, it is signifying like everything's going to be okay, that your loved ones are fine. It's kind of is a card that says release your stresses and worries, which again, like the hunter is saying the same. Differentiate what is a fear and release it. Because remember, fears, worries and concerns are all fabricated by yourself. They are not reality unless you make them become a reality. This is paired with the Six of Cups. So again, feeling imbalanced would typically be what I'm feeling here. This is emotional. I feel like what you're feeling, maybe even as a physical element with that wellness and health card, it may be taking its toll on your mentality as well. So again, realize that you are safe and you can nurture yourself during this time, and not necessarily spread your concerns over yourself and then onto others as though you're concerned about them because you're not able to be to your full capacity. Focus on self, on your divine and perfect health. Next card, I am kind of rushing through your reading here. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. It is a time for you to start focusing. This is what I was just saying, is I feel like it is this time where all of a sudden things are going to start actioning and coming into play. And this is what this is saying. Make plans and then focus on those plans. I feel as though by focusing on something that is, again, your desire, because that's come up several times, something that you want, that is going to help give you a drive and a direction, and help direct the rest of that comes along with it. The situation is already resolved, is paired with the Ace of Wands in reverse. So you've already begun this. It's already resolved, so it's already finished as well. So any stresses and worries that you are concerned of, it's likely that they already have a resolution, which means, again, when I said fabricated, I feel as though it's not in really true, or it's not here in reality now. It may have been more true before, and you're just still holding on to that. Keep that in mind. With this Ace of Wands, I feel like you have already started. There's this kind of feel of ups and downs. Now realize that I've said this for a few signs, and specifically I think air signs, that failures are opportunities if you choose to see them that way. When we have a failure or a hiccup, something doesn't go the way that we planned, we can see this as a hindrance and it can block us, and we kind of feel like we lose faith in what we're doing. We need to realize that actually the failure is an opportunity to change course, to do things a little differently. And if we are repeating the same things we've done before, i.e. starting a new career, or moving towards something that, again, we have already done before in our life, we can sometimes, the first hiccup we get, we see it as a sign that things are going to fail like it did the last time. But again, it's an opportunity to change course and do things differently than you did last time. I think that's a really good mindset to have. Keep your eyes on the intended target. And Two of Cups, great card. Actually, I think Gemini just had this as well, or one of the other air signs had this. And the Two of Cups upright is literally partnership and harmony. It's the coming together of couples. I think in terms of love, this is a really great card to have. It does signify like that perfect pair, kind of emotionally balanced couple. And I feel like this is a good sign in terms of relationships. If you have goals and aspirations with a partner, I would say keep your eye on the target. Make sure you keep that kind of as your vision. As a couple, I feel like that's something you should visualize for the pair of you. But I do feel like you're on the same wavelength here, and you both have the same goals, which is a really great card to have. Next we have Oracle, wait for important information. So I feel as though take your time, you don't need to rush into anything. However, I feel like the focus, this came in the same sort of angle before. Straight after this, we have a card saying decide to be happy now. It's about really focusing on now, and just to wait. You don't need to look ahead and plan too far ahead, and not focus on what you're doing right now. It's about really focusing on the now, and when you need to take action in a direction with something or other, you will know, because it will come to your attention. The decide to be happy now is paired with Ten of Pentacles. This is going to be a very fast reading. I've almost finished for you, Libra, which is pretty cool. Decide to be happy now is paired with Ten of Pentacles. So this is inheritance, family, prosperity, which is really great. It means all that you want and desire, and actually it says property, not prosperity, but it still comes under the same thing. All that you desire and working towards, you're already surrounded by the tools that you need. You have everything you need to accomplish that. So by focusing on the now and deciding to be, show gratitude on all that you have and that you've built so far, is literally an angle, a direction to take. You have everything you need right now. And sometimes we forget to appreciate that. We forget to acknowledge that. Sometimes we don't see that. And it takes that acknowledgement to really help us feel much more fulfilled in our everyday life than we allow ourselves to pretty much these days. The general energy in the air at the moment is leaving a lot of us feeling struggles and depressed. I feel like this is a generalized energy for everybody. I am seeing the signs and patterns with this. So be kind to yourself and realize that you're not the only one going through what you're going through, and we're all doing the best that we can. Believe and trust is the next. This is pretty much the same as trust your instincts. Believe and trust that everything will work out. It is you're on the right path, but it's have faith in yourself and your own abilities, and dare to dream and go for exactly what it is that you dream. This is paired with strength. The strength card represents courage, and it represents for you right now, I feel like it's representing that you have everything that you need to go forward with courage. And again, that you're not alone. Through these last 3 settings, there is literally, it's like you have a partner, but helping support you to achieve what you want to achieve, and to lean on them in the same way that they lean on you. It does feel very balanced, which is really great for you, Libra. And I feel like together you will grow what it is that you're desiring, and where you want to be. So that's awesome, Libra. Thank you so much for being here. I'm not going to lie, I did want this reading to go quickly because I have a lot of things to do after this, but I was just thinking, okay, half an hour, I've got half an hour to go, and I've done it in less than 15, so I'm pretty happy with that, with what I need to do next. So thank you for being here. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next month, Libra. If you have any questions, please comment below, and I will get back to you. Thank you so much, guys.